All the lads and lassies, welcome back to another episode of the Blindness Podcast. Welcome back, guys, to season 2. I hope you guys. I'm just trying out this new setup here. I might change it up. I'm not sure. So just bear with me. Before we get started, guys, I just want to say thank you to the people that supported me, that started supporting me last year. And I know it's kind of cliche, you know, everybody's thanking. You know, thanks to all the fans, you know. I hear it all the time. And then, but I know from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. The people watching this, you know, it really motivates you to keep going, you know. And also, when I went to the bar with my friends not too long ago, I want to give you guys a shout out. There's a handful of people that came up to me and they shook my hand. And they were just telling me that they thought I was funny and that they watched this show, and you know, and they, you know, it just really motivates you. So I just want to give you guys a shout out to the handful of people that came up to me, and it's because of you guys that, you know, I keep doing this. Because honestly, if nobody was watching, what the fuck? No, I'm just wasting my time. But we welcome back one of my guests that I had before, a friend of mine. What's up, Menace? How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. How about you?
Good, man. Good. He's back.
I'm back.
Damn, bro. So how's well, first, how to like last year treat you, bro? Like how was that year in the music industry and whatever you did, you know?
I felt like last year was more like of an awakening.
Yeah.
More like of an actual birth of all the things that I'm doing now. I mean, because last year, I mean, I didn't know I was going to be performing at the observatory or having my own show and stuff like that. So it's just, I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, honestly, thanks to everybody. I mean, God. I mean, it's just work. But, yeah, I feel overall it was it was a good year for me. It was just like the start of it. I mean, not to sound like, oh yeah, 2020 is my year.
Yeah.
I mean, from the looks of it,
it's
going bright. Yeah, it's going good. So I mean, I'm praying that everything goes good. I mean, hopefully something else happens. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. And I remember you had that show at the observatory here in Orange County. Yeah. How was that like, dude? How was it like? How was that experience?
It was crazy, amazing. Because honestly, like, I mean, it was always like a dream of mine to be up there on stage and just like. I mean, I told my dad because I went in 2017 or 18. I went to go see G-Eazy, and it was my first concert. And I told my dad, I was like, next time I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be on stage.
Yeah.
And dude, honestly, I didn't know I was gonna be on there.
Yeah.
And then like, I mean, my homie Rico, he hit me up and he was like, yo, you want to do the show at the observatory? And I was like, yeah, dude. So I mean, fast forward, I'm on there now and I'm on stage, and like. It's just crazy, man. It's like mad love because I mean all the people that were there. I mean, shout out everybody that was there at Mxxnace's finest. I mean, it was really cool because I mean, I think it was before and after I was on stage. I mean, everyone was just like, "Oh shit, dude, I fuck with you," you know? Like,
yeah.
Oh, my name's this and this, and I fuck with you too. So it's just all mad love because like, I mean, instead of being that, if I opened up for someone else and someone bigger. And I mean, most people come to see them. It's just like where, as on this show, I mean, it was all locals. It was all like, I mean, everybody that like knew each other, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all like mad support and stuff. So I really like, I mean, I respected that. And it's just like that. I mean, like, dude, and the crowd. Let me tell you, dude, the crowd was fucking amazing. Everybody was, dude, jumping. It's just like, I mean, high fiving. You know, it's just. I mean, to say it's a dream come true.
They really make a difference, huh? You know, like if you have like a good crowd, they really hype up like the artists, you know, and stuff like that.
Crazy.
I mean, I'm not an artist myself, but I mean, like.
I mean, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But like just from my experience from like teaching like dance and stuff, when I teach a choreography, or even when I used to be in them, you know, and the crowd was like lit, you know, the crowd would be like, oh shit, you know,
it's just
it hypes you up, you know,
and
when it's a very quiet crowd, it's kind of
It's just
like,
like, okay, I'm just doing this, and then just like,
yeah,
for
yeah.
what, like, you know.
Yeah,
I feel that.
but nah, dude, that's good. That's fucking good. And like I've said before in the show before, I have mad respect for like everything you're doing, and and other like young people that are doing it, because you're following your dream. You know,
Yeah.
you're not planning on being at a 9 to 5 job for the rest of your life.
No,
You know,
I really don't.
You know, so you're following that, and I think that takes mad balls. You know, to do that shit. And then for who'd you perform with at the observatory? Like, were they your homies or?
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, what's called like Costa Mesa's finest.
Yeah.
So it's basically all like the local artists in Costa Mesa. I mean, dude, there was like, a long list. I mean, you got my boy Rico Romance. I mean, you got DBE. I mean, you got my brother Hot Boy. You got Franco that was with me. I mean, it's just like, there's just a long list. Like, you know.
And then did you meet new artists that you had never met before?
Yeah, I mean, shout out Mula Gang too. I mean, dude, they're hard. It's just dude, a lot of people were there, and just I mean, the fact that everybody was showing love to each other. I mean, I didn't even know them. Dude, and people were like, "Oh shit, dude, I fuck with you," or that I've heard of you, or like some people were like, "Hey, you're Menace, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, in the back of my head, I was just like, "Oh shit, like people know me like over here," and I mean, like, so it's just mad love. I mean, to everybody, and I mean, hopefully 2020, I mean, just even bigger.
Yeah.
So,
No, dude, that's cool, and it's always good to collab with people, dude, because like they always say, you know, it's not always what you know, but it's who you know. So I mean, now that you got expanded to like other artists, or you know, you kind of then you guys can collab, and then their fans start to know you and
intertwine with our fans too, you know, so
and vice versa, dude. And because I know there's artists, like I'm talking about like for example, like the top artists that sometimes they don't want to fuck with other artists for whatever reason, and in the long run it kind of fucks their career a little bit, you know. Obviously they're still making millions, you know, so they don't give a fuck, but in the long run, like, you know, it's like, for example, let's say two big artists hate each other, and us as fans want to be like, damn bro, I wish I can hear like a collab with those two guys.
Well, I mean, the recent thing with what's his name, Lil Uzi and Playboy Cardi too, that I think they announced that they weren't friends or whatever. Like, a lot of people were disappointed in that because they wanted like a collab album and stuff like that. So it's just like disappointing, but it's just like
but like you said, like I mean, there's a lot of love between the artist and you. The day of that show, which is, I mean, that's fucking sick.
Amazing.
Because imagine getting off stage, you know, and someone be like, damn, bro, you're fucking whack.
But I mean, I got off stage and everyone was like, oh shit, bro, that was a good set. And like the cool part too, I didn't know, like, I mean, honestly, I didn't know like much people in the audience. And then, I mean, right when the DJ was like, oh, like, give it up for Menace, and he played like the beat, I mean, everybody, because I think it was in like the front row, I probably want to say, and everybody was like, oh shit, like, oh, like right when the beat started, and I didn't have like, I mean, any lyrics yet. So it's like the beat started, and people were like, oh shit, all right, I see you. So just to see that, and just to hear it, it was just like, damn, all right, and it just hyped me up even more, and I just started going, and everybody was like, oh shit, you know. So I mean, dude, I mean, it was blessed, honestly, it was a blessing.
That's cool, bro. That's cool. And then have you anything booked for this year or no?
Honestly, not yet, but I told myself that on the next show that I want to make it like an actual show, like an actual, like, I mean, I want to have like pyrotechnics, I want to have like smokes and stuff like that, like the screen behind me and stuff like that. I want to make it like an actual show that the fans can actually enjoy and stuff like that. So I mean,
that's cool.
For sure. But
have you ever thought of doing like it's like your own show, like not having to because I know, for example, like my one of my best friends, he's in a band, a rock band, and they like amongst each other they'll be like, hey, let's put a show together. So they get like a house or whatever, and they invite people, and then they just perform in the back. Have you done that or
I started I guess you could say like my first show that I made it as like an album opening party. So I had everybody that was on the album, I mean, go and perform and shit. But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like most people take it up the ass, and like they take it to like, oh shit, they're like, oh, now that I have this platform, I could do this. Like, they think like they're like a little bigger.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, honestly, that I could care less. I mean, honestly, because I mean, like, I'm just showing love. I just show love. That I want to put these people on and stuff like that, and it's just like, some people would just like take it up the ass and shit, but that's why, like, the same thing with the observatory. Like, a lot of people told me like, hey, what's up with that show? Like, like, what's good with it? And I'm like, well, you could buy tickets, like, am I gonna be on stage and stuff? And I was just like, I don't know how to put this nicely, but like, no, like, this is my show. Like, I want to be on there, And it's just like, because I feel like a lot of people are fake, like, like they want you when you have something, and then when you need something, they're kind of just like, oh, I don't know about that. So I took it with a grain of salt, and I was just like, yeah, no, this is my show. If you want to go, buy a ticket. Those who did, shout out. I got mad love for you guys, but to the people that don't, I could care less, I'm not really like, oh, you didn't come to my show, or why? Like, dude, I'm gonna have more. So it's just like, I don't mind it, but the people that only want to, like, how do I say it? Like in a way, like, what's the word? Like, use me, I guess you could say, for the platform. Then that's when I'm like, oh, like, yo, like, back up.
Yeah,
like, I don't want you to be like a fucking leech and only on me, and then suck me dry and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I felt like the observatory show was more love and stuff like that, and I'm definitely, on my next show, it's gonna be in a way I'm gonna headline it. Yeah. But I want to have people that still perform with me, and I told myself the same thing, that this year I'm only collabing with a handful of artists, because I've seen on how everybody works and shit. So it's just like, now I'm only actually collabing for a handful of artists, and like the fact that I've been at the observatory now and all this shit, it's just like, it builds more like character for me. Yeah. And more like what's the word, like, fuck, how do you say it? Like, credibility. Yeah. But in a way, that's why I tell people, I'm just like, hey, that if you want to work, I have to fuck with the shit, like, or if I kind of don't, then I'll charge you, but at the same time, I wanted to make it good. That I'm not just gonna lay a verse on like a piece of trash and just be like, yo, okay. Because that's my name, that's my reputation.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying 100%.
So like, now I have to protect my reputation and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was looking for the right word too.
Yeah, I was trying to think about it.
I get what you're trying to say. It in a way is, I guess it is reputation, because you're putting your own image
on someone else's, like,
Yeah.
Because I've had people that like barely start music, and they're like, hey, yo, like, you want to hop on this? And then I don't know, sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, sure. But then other times I'll be like, okay, if I don't really fuck with them, like, I don't want to just like, how do you say it? Like, give you like a handout right away. Like, you're barely starting, and it's just like, I want to see how you do on your own first, and then I'll that, like, by all means I'll collab with you, like, but
but sometimes you have to look out for yourself, you know. And as much as people would be like, oh damn, he's a dick, like he didn't want to get on.
That's just how it works. I feel like a lot of people take things up the ass. And it's just like, dude, and that's how it works. In the industry, you kind of have to have like a cold heart, because it's just like, if you have too much feelings, if you put everyone in front of yourself, then you're gonna be like in the bad.
Yeah, no, and I like that you say that, because you're saying, how you said, like, in the industry, I've used that view, like, on life, Yeah. For example, like, a lot of times my girl thinks like I'm an asshole. Yeah, but which I am. I can be, Yeah. But sometimes I tell her it's because, like, you have to look out for yourself. Like, the world out there is not gonna fucking.
Exactly. It's not gonna be like, oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
They're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's almost with or without you, they're just gonna see them, like, damn, I feel bad for that kid. Boom, you keep going.
Next,
Yeah, so that's why I tell her sometimes I'm like, I'm cold-hearted in a way, you know. But it's because
it works, like, it has its perks and stuff. So.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that, because it's like, it's some sick ass advice, to give. With anything, dude. It goes with anything, Sometimes mean, I'm not saying be a fucking complete asshole, you know.
Fuck you. You know?
Yeah, but sometimes you have to be to survive, you know, because.
Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, like a month ago, I was listening to like a song too, and like, I think it was like a certain bar that like, like a lot of people don't like me. I don't want them to start now. It's just like, I mean, it's true because like people that didn't like me, I mean, fuck yeah, people that don't like me.
Yeah.
But do I care? Like, no. It's just like, okay. I mean, if you don't like me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what can I do? Like, you know, and be on my knees and shit.
Yeah.
Like, no. I mean, I know where I'm gonna be, and like a lot of people ask me like, oh, do you know that you were gonna be here now? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I knew where I was gonna be right now. Like, because it's like my goal. It's something that I'm working for. Like, you know, it's not something just like, oh no, it's unexpected. It's just like, I mean, yeah, I knew I was gonna be here. Like, you know, I'm still like working. Someday I'll be.
Do you? I think on our last podcast, if I remember correctly, we talked about something like this, where about speaking it into existence. Was it?
Yeah.
Did we kind of talk about that?
Yeah, like manifestations.
Yeah. And just like you said, like you told your dad when you went to go see Jeezy, and was he at the observatory?
Yeah, the observatory.
Damn.
So like, yeah, it's crazy. Like the fact that I was on the same stage as people with that I idolize and stuff like that. It's just like, damn, it's
it's unreal. Yeah,
it's mind blowing and stuff like that. But yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like, a lot of people take things too seriously. Like, you know, like, dude, just take it with like a grain of salt. Like, that's just how it is. Like, you know, if you have a problem, I mean, just tell me. If not, I mean, don't go out there and be like, or like talk shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we're gonna get out of that. You know, it's just like, but I mean, some people are like that. So
yeah, and then you know, it's still with the whole music thing because not only, dude. I mean, because I feel like I'm saying dude a lot. I started the new year fucking like a white boy. But I was just at your house right now, and I was watching you do what you do, like produce or whatever. What do you call it? Well, I mean, edit the music, right?
Just say like, I'm like mixing.
Yeah. And fuck, dude, like I'm not gonna lie, I was watching you the whole time because it's fucking fascinating. Like you. Like right away, you already knew like I know what to do. I know where this goes. And that's sick, dude. That you know that you know how to edit all that and the way your sound with music, because like I'd be like, oh okay, this just sounds dope, you know. And then out of nowhere, you stand up, you went on the mic, and you added something to it.
It's just like,
and it just made it better. And I'm like, fuck, I already thought it sounded sick, you know.
Just like little spices.
You added something, and then you knew how to fucking do with all that shit. And I kept asking you, like, it's funny because I try to talk to you the least amount as possible.
And that's fine. If you want to ask questions, I mean, go for it.
Because I'm like,
a lot of people don't.
I'm like, this guy's fucking concentrating, bro. I don't want to fucking, ruin his fucking mojo.
Yeah, no.
But nah, dude, that's sick. I was watching you do all that shit, and I'm like, dude, you get fucking down, like, mad respect. And then the amount of work that I can see that you put into it, you know? Yeah,
well, I mean, honestly, it's been, say, 2 years of work. I mean, experience just like trial and error, and just like saying, I'll see how this works. And then if I find out like this thing, like preset, I'm like, oh, I like how this sounds. So now that out of all the presets, I know how, if you pick a beat, like, all right, this is gonna go with this one. Yeah. So like more of an auto-tune beat, I'm like, okay, we can do with this voice and stuff like that. And it's not, I mean, it's just, I don't know, I mean, I love doing it, and that's why I say, I mean, like, because I could go like pay for studio time and stuff like that. I mean, and have like an engineer there, but I mean, I feel like I always want to have hands on, have like a little part in it, because I know how it sounds like to me, and I know how I like it. So like the fact that I know how to do it, I mean, I can get more money out of it too, because then I could like I do, I put my studio for sale, and I'm like, okay, if you want to come in, I mean, I have like the cheapest rates you could find, especially now that I have new auto-tune. So if you guys are looking for a studio, hit me up. But yeah, it's just like, I mean, I can make anything sound good and just make it just, I don't know, like, how do you say it, like work on it and like, and just like and
learn from there, like in the process. Yeah,
just like,
because I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been times where you're editing and like you do the same thing where you're probably out of nowhere you fuck with it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh shit, like
Yeah, it just like clicks.
yeah, it clicked. You're like, oh, I didn't know that
Yeah.
this was gonna sound like that, but it's
the
just
same
did.
thing like that on like the little like how do you say, like the dark thing I added. And it was just like that. It's just like dark noise. Like, you know, it's just like it's just like a whole bunch of just like, but like, I mean, the fact that it adds like something in the background, it just like stacks it more and it just adds more like volume and like depth and stuff. So it adds like, I mean, right when you hit the chorus, that it just hits and it's just like, I mean, I think I took off my headphones and I was like, I think that's it. And I played it, and he told me, like, yeah, that's it. So it's just like, I don't know, sometimes it's just like I said, like trial
and
error.
error.
It's just like that.
Now, I was gonna ask you, do you ever get like in, maybe not now, but like when you started off and all that stuff, did you ever feel embarrassed, like fuck, like my editing skills aren't as good, or my vocals aren't as good, and I'm actually gonna put this out there, like people are gonna fucking trash me?
Oh yeah, because it's funny because like, I mean, the first time I put out like a song and stuff, like I mean, it was ass. Honestly, it was so ass. I mean, I got made fun of. But But the fact, I think I said on the last podcast, I was like, I mean, do I want to stop here or do I want to keep going? And I kept going. I mean, it just got better and better. I mean, now if you look at anyone that's like that produces their own music or like mixes their own, I mean, like, not to be like too cocky or shit, but I mean, if you compare it to mine, it's like, I mean, there's a vast majority.
It's a different level,
of difference. And then it's just like, because some people still record on GarageBand. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. No, like
music.
Yeah,
because
like, there's nothing wrong with it. You know,
I record on GarageBand, but I mean, I don't edit like vocals or anything. I don't do anything like that.
But just like with, I mean, like, mad respect. I know some people that like still make it work.
And
it's just like, dude, I mean, mad love to you, but like, I mean, there's people that don't know how to edit it, and it's just like, it hurts me because like some people actually have good music and stuff, but just like the editing, it's just bad. I mean, it could be better, but I mean, that's where I'm like, do I want to help? But then some people are like, take it up the ass, like I said, and they're like, oh, you're saying it's trash, and I'm just like, no, like, dude, I'm just trying to make it better, like, you know. But I mean, to each their own. So it's just like,
some people don't know how to take criticism. They right away
they just take it up the ass and stuff, you know. But I mean, I'm just here to help, you know. I want to see everybody eat, and I'm still doing my shit, you know. I'm just out here.
Where do you think you see yourself? Like, I feel like a dad right now. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years? Like, how old are you right now?
17.
All right, so when you're fucking
23.
No, 22.
22. Sorry,
we're both idiots. Where do you see yourself in like
22?
Yeah, dude. Which is like around my age.
Yeah. For sure, I want to be on tour already by 21. 21 or 20. I want to be on a tour, and I'm just pushing shows. I want to be at Rolling Loud. Honestly, I want to be at Rolling Loud because this year I went a few months ago with my brother Franco and Hot Boy, and we went to deliver some LYS shirts. That's our like, I guess, like, local brand, and it's like, I mean, it's popping off. So we went all the way to LA, and we drove there to deliver like a few shirts for like this artist named Keith Canvas, and he was on tour with Ski Mask, and so he was there, and so I mean, we drove like an hour or two, and like and we got there and we stopped like at a Chick-fil-A and shit because it was like packed. Like, dude, the traffic was ass. So we got there, and then like, I mean, we met him, we gave him the stuff, and he's, dude, this shit is sick as fuck. And it was just cool, and I was like, damn, bro, I want to be on stage, like, just like my name on the fucking Rolling Loud thing. You know, it's gonna be crazy because I know it's gonna happen like soon, I guess, but I mean, I don't know, I want to say like in 3 years, maybe 5 years, but for sure I want to be up there. I'm just working my way up already. Like, you know, I already crossed off the observatory. So I just want to do a few more shows there this year. And then I'm just keep moving up until I'm at arenas. You know, it's just like, so I mean, that's the dream and that's the goal. So I mean, hopefully.
That's dope, dude. No, you know, and obviously, like, I wish you like the best of luck, you know, and all that. And I know, like, I know it sounds kind of cliche, but like hard work does really fucking put you there. And
dude, it does, honestly.
And I mean, seeing the amount of work that I see you put in. I mean, I just saw you for a few hours, you know.
Yeah.
That takes practice, dude. And like someone who knows they and understands, they could be like fuck, like this guy takes practices, like he knows what he's doing, he loves what he's doing. So I mean, you're on the right path. You know, you're on the fucking right path. And nah, dude. And I swear. And I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm promising you right now. I'm gonna pull up to one of your shows. Yeah. Cause I didn't go to your observatory show, and you did have one.
At Original Mixx. Yeah.
Original Mixx. Yeah.
That's my first. That's the one I said that it was like. That like on like the album.
Yeah.
Party or whatever.
Was the one at Original Mixx your very very first show that you've ever had?
Yeah. So it was my very first one. I mean, honestly, I was disappointed. Not gonna lie, because I felt like. I mean, I had such high expectations for it. But then again, it was my first show. Yeah. So, I mean, in a way, I learned from it. Because on the observatory, I mean, dude, I know how to do with the mic and everything. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. And I handled it. I did it perfect. I wasn't even nervous for the observatory. Yeah. And I was just about to ask you, too, are you do you have stage fright? Like, no. Like, I mean, I can't present in class because I stutter sometimes. Because I have, like, a speech impediment. But it's I mean, I don't know why that every time I go on stage, I could just go. Go, and just my songs. And I mean, sometimes I'll overthink because I have a problem with overthinking. And I mean, I'll forget my lyrics. Like I remember at the 2 days before the Original Mixx show, I forgot all my lyrics. I was like, "Fuck, dude." So like the whole day at school, I had my AirPods on, and I would just on repeat all my set list. I was just repeating it all. And then, I mean, on the day that the show came, I mean, I did it like perfectly. I mean, I was just doing it and stuff. I mean, I did forget like a few lyrics, but I mean, like I said, I mean, I took it as experience for the observatory. And everyone was like, "Oh, are you nervous?" I was like, "No, I'm not nervous." Like because I mean, thank God I had like the first show and stuff like that. So it was really just like, okay, this is just like practice and do it again, you know.
So you're almost excited.
Yeah.
You know, rather than
because I mean,
nervous.
I was at the observatory, like you know, like that. I mean, it's not like that big of a venue, but I mean, like, I don't know, like to me and my friend, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I got super excited. Yeah. And I was like telling my parents and everything, and they were like, like your show at the observatory, like what? Yeah. I was like, yeah. So I mean, I was there, and it's just crazy. I was just, I was excited for it. So
how are your parents? Like, are they like mad supportive about everything you do?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like with anything that I do, I mean, whether it be sports or academics or any like extracurricular activities, I feel like they're always supportive of me. I mean, if I put my mind on something, then I'll progress at it. I mean, no matter what. I mean, I'll try my best and stuff. But it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I love them because, I mean, I do it all for them because I told them, I'm like, I'm going to buy you a house. And that's the first thing I'm going to do. That once I get, like, signed to, like a big label and get, like, my big break, I guess you could say, I'm going to buy her a house. And then, I mean, I'm going to repay for everything that they've done for me, you know? So, I mean, hopefully, that happens soon because I told them, I'm like, I mean, I'm trying to work on it. So that's what I'm doing right now, you know? It's like a hustle.
Yeah. No, dude, and, I mean, I keep hearing you talk, and I can see, like, knowing people today, I can see if people were to be like, damn, like, this guy's cocky, like, this guy, no, like, in the way that, like, this guy keeps saying, like, he knows what he's doing, but it's, dude, that's, like, that mindset is what people need. Like, and you already got it going for you, you know? Because you're not, like, the way you're saying it, too. Like, I'm just clearing it out for people because if there's people who think that, like, if you're
I'm a nice guy.
Like if you're sitting here and you'd be like, I'm gonna get all that shit, you know? Like, you know, if you're talking, but no, but you're saying it, but with, like,
pride, I guess.
Not cockiness, just confidence.
Yeah.
You know, you're
there's well, I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people get mistaken between like, oh, he's cocky, and no, he's confident. And it's just like, I mean, I know what I want, and I mean, every time everybody always tells me, because I'm so impatient. So, dude, I'm so impatient with everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I want something, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
And it's just like how it works. Like, if I want like a new jacket, I'm like, oh, do I really want it? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get it. Or if I want something, I mean, I'll go out my way to like go get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's kind of a problem sometimes because it's just like, I mean, with big, like, how do you say? I think, trying to think of an example. When I wanted my car,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really wanted it over summer, and I started working like, 8-hour shifts, and I was just like stacking up all my checks, all my money, and so I finally had enough, and I was like, all right, well, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought my car. I bought my first car, and I was like, dude, I mean, I really did that. And everyone was saying like, dude, every time I want something, like, oh, it has to be the next day or it has to be right away, like, you know. And I have a problem with that, you know. But I mean, in a way, it's kind of good because it keeps me hustling,
Mm-hmm.
and it keeps me motivated, because I'm just like, okay, I want this, I really want it, so I'm gonna keep going for it. And I feel like a lot of people, I mean, don't have that mindset, or are not like willing to work for it, because a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, I'll get there one day, but then they don't do anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, dude, I mean, like,
They just talk about doing it. Yeah.
it's all cap, but yeah.
I just learned what that word was.
Cap.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel, dude, you guys make me feel old, dude, because I fucking, and I'm not even old, dude. I'm fucking 23, but I was my friend's, one of my best friend's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
She's like your age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she told me something. I've known her for like a long time. I've known her since she was little.
Yeah.
And she said like something, stop capping or something like that.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm like,
What does that mean?
I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And I forgot what she said after that, but I said, what I know what a cap is the fuck. She's like, you know what that is?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's what goes on top of a fucking soda bottle, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. I guess it means like lying.
Yeah, it's like bullshitting.
Oh,
just
okay,
like,
so
dude,
you're just
like, you're just
bullshitting.
fronting, you know?
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
really like, dude, stop capping, but yeah.
Yeah. I know, dude. You guys make me feel old. Like, what year were you born?
2002.
Yeah, see, dude, like, just when I hear that shit, just because I was born in the
Yeah,
90s, you know, that's why I feel
Just
like I feel like old.
Yeah.
But that just blows my mind, because I'll be thinking, dude, you guys weren't even born when fucking 9/11 happened, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
I was still in the womb, so
Yeah.
still cooking.
Yeah, dude. When's your birthday? On what month?
In May, so
May.
yeah. So I'll be 18 in a few months, but dude, it's scary, bro. I don't wanna. It's like, fuck, damn. I'm being an adult and everything.
Yeah,
so
responsibilities and
it's just scary.
shit, dude. Having to
And then, I don't know.
figure shit out.
Yeah. But it's cool though, because I mean, same thing at school. Like, a lot of people show me love at school, and like, I mean, it's weird when some of my teachers, every time that I tell them that I make music,
Yeah.
and then the next day they're like, oh yeah, I heard your music. I'm like, oh, like it's like, it's awkward, because I'm just like, you know, the thing I say on my music, it's like, and it's different.
Yeah.
Because I'll be respectful, like,
You know how to talk
to
to
all
an
my
adult.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I mean, I'm two different persons, and I'm just like, that was Menace. I'm Miguel, like, you know, it's just like, but it's just awkward, because I mean, I had my physics teacher, and then she was just like, because after Thanksgiving break, I mean, she was like, what'd you guys do? And I was like, oh, I performed at the observatory. And she was just like, oh, are you a singer? And I was like, I'm a rapper. And then she was just like, oh, like, and I was just like, yeah. And then she was just like, oh, where can I find your music? And I was like, I mean, on all platforms. I was like, and then she was just like, okay, what's your name? And I was like, Menace with the X. And then she was like, okay, Menace with the X. And then everybody was just like, oh yeah, Menace. And I'm just like, yeah. But it was so awkward. And then the next day, I mean, we were doing like a lab. And then she was like, oh, and I took a look at your music, and I could tell that you worked really hard for it. And I was like, I don't know, it was awkward. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, I do. I mean, it was sincere. But I was really like, oh, like, I was gonna ask her like, which song? But then I have a song that's like, it's called Bad Little Bitch. And I'm just like, dude, I was like, damn.
Slapping bitches, fucking hoes. You know,
I was just like, damn. So, I mean, I don't know, it's awkward.
Yeah.
Same thing with my favorite teacher. I mean, I have a few favorite teachers. And I did, I mean, I have like how do you say, like an interview, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one. And my old English teacher, and she was like, oh, yeah. Oh, what's up, Menace? And it's just so weird because I'm just like, oh, damn, bro, everybody knows.
Yeah.
I mean, like, a lot of people show me love at school. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I mean, dude, it's just like, I don't know. Every time I hear someone that I don't expect say Menace, it's kind of like, dude, like, and it's, I find it funny. Yeah. But it's just like, oh, yeah. I mean, that's my name. And then, so, yeah, it's cool, but it's just funny.
I can see how it's awkward, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, over here
just like
answering fucking test questions.
Yeah. And then I don't know, it's just funny, dude. I was like, damn.
What'd you say? What teacher was the one that said that she doesn't see music? The one that
my physics teacher?
Oh, yeah. Physics?
Yeah. Oh. But I mean also like I'm taking AP Lang. Mm-hmm. So I have my language teacher. She's one of my favorite teachers. Mm. And I mean I had like a book conference with her and I was reading like The Keys by DJ Khaled. Mm-hmm. And then, like, she was just like, oh, my God. Like, you're reading that book? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah. She was, it's not the guy that says, like, DJ Khaled. Yeah. And I was like, and then I forgot what I said. And she was like, oh, no, but I've heard your music. And you're not like, oh, Menace. And I'm just like, dude, it's just funny. Yeah. Because, I mean, I've had, like, everybody that, like, tells me, like, oh, yeah, I've heard your music. And I'm just like, oh, really? It's just, like, it's awkward.
You're fucking.
Because I feel like people look at me different after that. You know?
Your language arts teacher fucking corrected your grammar.
She's like, no.
Yeah, she like, prints out your lyrics like, nah, right here.
She's like, I don't know about that. But it's just funny.
It's like, I need you to turn in a final draft next time,
like,
okay?
Like, all right. But yeah, I know it's funny. Yeah. It's just like, but I mean, I'm like a lot of little freshmen too. They're like, oh, Menace and stuff like that. So it's funny, but I mean, for sure it's cool because I mean, like, dude, I mean, good or bad. I mean, if my name's in your mouth, like, you know, it's still publicity. Yeah. So I'm not really like, like, stop calling me, like, Menace and shit like that. Because it's like, dude, I mean, it is my stage name and shit. So I'm just like, yeah, dude, that's me. Like, you know, like.
Yeah, you're putting it out there. So, I mean, you can't really.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do? Like, you know? So, I mean,
and,
it's cool.
You know, and you don't have, like, your actions, for example, doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you said, freshmen, like, they'll be like, oh, Menace, you know?
Yeah.
And if you think about it on a deeper level, like your actions kind of like you don't have to like sit there and motivate them. Be like, look, guys, follow your dreams, blah blah. Just your actions. Them watching you do it in a way like keeps them off the streets. You know, they'll be like, if they think you're cool, they're
like,
it's
cool,
dude, you know?
Because like, dude, honestly, when I started music, I mean, everybody was like, oh, you're a SoundCloud rapper now, and shit like that. And then fast forward a year, everybody wants to do music, you know. Yeah. And I mean, obviously, there's a correlation there, you know. But I'm not like, oh yeah, that everybody started music, after me and shit like that. I mean, yeah, I acknowledged it, but I mean, I wasn't good. That back then, I wasn't that good either. So it's just like, I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you started to like do music because of me, like, you know. I'm just like, dude, I mean, like, yeah, it's motivation for everybody, you know. And like, dude, a lot of people don't like me, and it's just like, because I feel like, I don't know, that like they don't know me exactly, like, you know, because I feel like, I mean, I only talk to like a few people. I don't fuck with anyone. I mean, I'm just my girlfriend and my few friends that I consider as brothers, like, you know. Yeah. So it's not really like, oh, I talk to everybody, like, you know, that I'm a people pleaser because dude, honestly, I don't care. Because, I mean, after high school, they're just gonna be like, okay, all that clout that you had, they're just gonna disappear. Yeah. So I mean, for sure. I mean, I'm working on like the future because I'm always thinking. I mean, always about the future because I feel like, I mean, that's what really counts. You know, because I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I wanna like please everybody, and then get all this clout in high school, and then be like, I mean, after high school, I know some people that like actually did that, and they're like super seniors, like, you know, they're still like, oh dude, I'm the shit, like, you know, bro. Yeah. Like, chill, bro. You were this shit in high school. Like, look at you now. Like, you know, like, dude, stop capping. Like, I don't know, but I mean, no shade. Like,
No, I get you 100%, dude. Because like, it's funny because I argue with my girl sometimes. Because, I mean, what I like, like just how you like music. What I like, dude, I love anything that's comedy. You know. That's what I like, because one of my goals is I really want to try stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And something's
hard,
and something's
hard,
stopping me,
so,
bro,
yeah.
because I'm fucking scared.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I consider myself, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but
Yeah.
I consider myself funny.
No, you are. Like,
But
yeah, just like.
but when I'm not trying, I'm like, when I'm with friends, when I'm with
Here
my
to say some dumb shit. You know, it's funny,
when I'm with the
that.
group of friends, I know my friends, like, they think I'm funny, you know, because I'll say something and they'll be like, "Oh my god, Kevin,
like
fucking guy," you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just like
it just comes to me,
out,
you know.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm doing stand-up comedy, my job is to make to fucking make you laugh. So if it doesn't work, you're gonna get pissed, you know.
Yeah, dude, fucking Kevin Hart, bro. He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite
comedians.
Yeah, comedians.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. And then, like, for example, when my girl, just like you're saying, you're not trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
Because me, sometimes I say some dark jokes, like something that can
some fucked up shit.
that
you
can
know?
be fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm just finding the funny in it, you
yeah.
know. And she'll be like, babe,
They don't say that.
yeah, you shouldn't say that, you know. It's just, and I'm like,
bro, it's just funny to me.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not like, if anything, you're making it worse because you're instigating it, you know.
Same thing, like with the fucking like. I'm on Instagram. Have you seen like the World War III memes?
Oh yeah.
And then like,
I think
bro, I fucking love those.
Yeah.
And then like, oh my, I think someone made a post like from like the army, and they were like, "Oh, well, you guys are making memes like we're praying that people come back home." I mean, it's serious shit, but it's just funny. It's just like people take it up the ass, but it's just like the fucking, oh my god,
dude, I saw
funny,
one. I saw one. I don't know if you saw that. It's so fucked up, but it's funny. And I showed it to my girls because I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, dude, I'll show it to you right now too. But it was, well, for the first one was, I was on no, my friend sent it to me, and it's straight up. They're like in the Philippines, right? And it says, when you come back from World War III, and it's a guy fucking a girl, right? It's straight having sex. But when you see, like, he has no legs, and he's holding himself just fucking, and I'm like, oh, you fucking bro. And then my friend's like, hey, I found another one, and he sent me that one. I'm like, fucking guy, dog, you're a dick, like, you know.
Yeah,
but it's fucking
funny though.
funny,
It's
dude.
just comedy, like, you know. It's just lighthearted people. But.
Yeah, like this is fucked up. Like, look, it says, niggas when they come back from World War III, and all it is like
the stuff.
It's just a guy.
Oh my god!
It's a guy with no arms and legs, bro.
Oh
yeah, you know.
God,
and this guy's like, he was like on the Discovery Channel, you know, speaking about his life. But I'm like, oh, dude, you.
Because like people make it so fucking funny because they don't give a shit, bro. They're just like, dude, they're just gonna put it out there, and they know people will find it funny.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, honestly, that on my Instagram and on my sense of humor, dude, it's dark. It's like fucking dark. Like I find some fucked up shit funny. But I mean, like, that's just me. That's why. I don't know, like, back to what I said. That like a lot of people like don't like me because of who they think I am. But dude, like, I mean, if you really talk to me, if you really sit down and talk to me, dude, I'm like a cool guy. Like, you know, I'm a nice guy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, a lot of people have told me like, like when they first start talking to me, and they're like, "Oh, you're actually like nice." And
Yeah.
I thought you'd be cocky and stuff. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Yeah. And then like, oh, everybody always says you're cocky or whatever. I'm just like, what? I'm just like, dude, no. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I used to be so like self-conscious about everything. I used to care what like, I mean, everybody thought. Yeah. And then like eventually I was just like, dude, I mean nobody gives a fuck about this shit. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh yeah, this or that. I'm just like, dude, I don't care. And ever since then, I'm like, a lot of people didn't like me, but I'm just like, dude, I'm just doing like me. You know, I'm not gonna be in like a little box. Or do what you say. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. But it's just like, I'm sitting there like the way I dress. I mean, like a lot of people were like, oh, look at that or whatever. And like now, I mean, I have like a Louis Vuitton backpack. I mean, I wear to school. And I mean, like, it's my money that I saved up. Like, you know, it's everything that I work for, because I mean, there's this saying that if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So I always keep that in mind.
Oh shit.
And I'm always like yeah. And I'm always like, yeah, it's true, because I mean, everything I bought, I mean, I always budget like on like whatever I make. I tell myself I could only spend half, and I save the rest. Yeah. And I do,
which is good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I have like a lot of spending money, and that's why I have like a lot of things that I buy. I mean, all like the watches on my like,
Mm.
I have like 2 Rolexes,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, dude, I've saved up for him,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, and like when I buy him, I mean, it's something for me, like, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
really like, oh, looking to flex on everyone because, I mean, it's something that I've like,
You just like it, yeah.
I like since I was little
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I mean, all like the big brands, all the designer brands.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally like it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, when everybody's like, oh, he's flexing and stuff like that, I'm
Mm.
like, dude, it's just like something that I like, you know, it's my personal preference.
Yeah.
So I'm not really like, how do you say it? Like, oh yeah, look at my, I'm not like flaunting it, like, you know, I'm not like, oh, look at my watch, look at everything, like,
You're just wearing
yeah,
it. You're just
yeah,
wearing it.
same thing. I mean, I'm same thing with my chains and stuff. Like, I mean, I feel that I'm me,
Yeah.
in it, like, you know, and like, I mean, it's true because like now every time I don't wear chains, I feel naked. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like something's missing. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's just like something that's a part of me. But I mean, yeah, like I said, that I feel like I'm like more comfortable in it, and it's something that's me,
Mm-hmm.
and I do get compliments on it and stuff like that, which I appreciate. But I'm not like fishing for compliments, you know. I'm not like going look at my jacket or like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this. Like, I'm just like, I mean, you know, I wear it because I like it and stuff like that, and it's something that I've always wanted. And the fact that I could afford it now, it's just something that like, I mean, I take advantage of, you know.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I see like a lot of people, like a lot of kids at school, like when they wear like their Louis Vuitton like belts and stuff like that, and like they like show me and they're like, oh look, like, dude, I don't really care, like, dude, I mean, good for you, like, if you can afford it, I mean, that's fine for you, like, you know. But I'm not like over here like, oh, look at my belt, or look at my shit, like, you know, it's better. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, people would like wear it. I mean, that's what it's for, like, you know, you're supporting the brand or whatever, like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, but I mean, like, I know there's people that like do too much, like, that like, I think there was this one kid that wore like a fake like Bape jacket, and you could tell right away that's fake because like the misprints and everything, you know, it's just like, dude, it looks fake, like, you know, they didn't even make it, you know. And it's just like the fact that they're like, oh, you're like, I mean, they think that they're the shit. I mean, it's like, dude, that's fine if it
makes you feel,
if it feels like like a self confidence like booster. I mean, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, just know you're gonna be like made fun of because like, I mean, if you can't afford, I mean, like, why flex it? Like, you know, why be like, oh yeah, look at this, if it's not real, like, you know. And it's just like, I mean, I don't flex myself, like I said. I mean, I'm more like, I mean, like, yeah, I'll do it like a few times, but it's like a special occasion, you know, if I take a picture or whatever. But I'm not really like, oh yeah, I mean, look at my watch, or look at this, or look at this. Only when I need to, like, you know, only when people are like, oh, it's fake or whatever. Like, dude, I have the box for the Rolex. I have all the papers, like, you know, the certifications and everything. Like, dude, my shit's real. Like, you know, like, don't get it twisted, like, you know. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't like calling people out because, I mean, like, every time they don't have their stuff, I'm just like, dude, I mean, like, your actions show, like, you know, instead of like talking your talk, I mean, I walk the walk, you know. I'm more like, okay, I'll do it and I'll get it and boom, that's it. I'll just wear it. I'm not gonna be like, I'll show up to school, I'll be like, yeah, look at my shoes, or like, oh shit, look at this, like, you know. I'm just walking around and, like, you know, and people like notice it, like, because, and this is the thing, like, with like, I mean, high end brands, that if you have high taste in like fashion, I mean, you'll understand what type of watch it is. Yeah. Or you'll understand like the brand. You're like, oh, like he's wearing that, like, you know, like a lot of people now are like, oh, you have Gucci and stuff like that, and that's like the only brand they know. But if you bring up like Dior, or if you bring up like a freaking like
Dolce Gabbana,
yeah, or like Cartier or stuff like that, like, and they're like, huh? And it's just like, exactly. But I mean, I don't know, that's why I love fashion too. I mean, like,
I don't, and bringing this up, I mean, you're the first person I've seen with like, you always wear stuff like on your jeans, like you have patches on your jeans. Yeah. Where'd you get that from? Like, like?
It's just I don't know. It's just like I said, it's more me because I mean, some of the things I customize myself, you know, and other things that I actually make. Like, I have some pants that they used to be ripped, and I put like a bandana underneath. Oh, okay. And I like sewed it. Oh, okay. So it's like patches. Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I just like doing it because I feel like, I mean, half the things I get are either like really expensive. Like, I mean, like, not to like, I like flex, you know, but it's just like something that I know that, like, I mean, no one else is gonna have at school, like, you know. So I'm gonna be like the only person wearing it. So I feel like, yeah, I'm fine, like, you know. And then because I don't like, I mean, honestly, I don't like when people have the same thing as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, okay, like, I mean, I like to feel like more unique. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
dress
yeah.
unique because I want to feel unique. You know, and like, I mean, same thing. I mean, honestly, everybody at school like wears the same thing.
Yeah.
With like, their Jansport backpacks or like the new like backpacks like the Fajal or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
But and then people wear like just like jeans, that just regular jeans with like that like the black shirt. Like everybody looks the same. And I mean I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because I do it too. Like, you know, like that sometimes I just wear just like a regular white tee and with my jeans and like a flannel because I just like to. That's just me. Like, you know, like I said, I'm not like doing it because I'm like, oh, I'm higher than everybody else. Oh, I do this because of this. Like, dude, no, I have those fits too. I have simple fits. It's just like, I mean, I like to feel that I am more unique. You know, and it's just like, I mean, it's cool. Because I always get like those like stares, like, you know, those people that are just like, oh, they look at him like he's kind of different. You know, I mean, I know, like, you know, it's just like, because that's how I like to feel. Like, you know, I'm not really
and you stand out.
I'm not really like, oh yeah, I wear the same thing that everybody else. I'll follow trends, like, you know.
And the reason I'm bringing up the jeans is because before you, bro, I've never seen anybody who had patches on his jeans. You know, so that's why I asked about it. You know,
appreciate it.
because I mean, you hear people have patches on their jackets, they have patches on a shirt or whatever, you know. But on jeans, I've never seen it, you know.
Yeah, because I'm really picky with my pants, like with like the right fit and everything. I'm like really picky on them. But I mean, honestly, like on like another topic, like I mean, with fashion, it's also one of like my like what do you say, like passions in a way. Because I like dressing. I like going to buy clothes and stuff like that, you know. And like, I mean, recently that I've done like a few like I guess you said like modeling like gigs for brands, and I mean, it's cool because I like to like just like how do you say, like be in front of the camera and take pictures in their clothes and stuff like that, or take videos and stuff, you know. But it's just like, I don't know, that's why I said like, how do you say, like this year is more of an expanded like open, like with many doors, like you know, it's like, I mean, like a lot of options for me that I could explore and shit like that. So that's why I'm really excited for this year. And it's just like, I mean, I'm just waiting on it, like, you know, I'm just like, I mean, like slowly but surely I'm still building on it, you know. So I mean, hopefully it's just like the best that happens. But
that's good, man. That's good. Well, let's start bringing it to the end, just because we're almost at an hour, bro, and people today have a fucking short ass attention span, you know.
For real,
so
if you made it this far, I mean, dude.
Yeah, props, you know.
Yeah, I mean, mad love to you guys. You know, but
any last words that you want to say?
I mean, just, I mean, I don't know how to word this. Like in the future, we have our song, our music, you know. So I mean, drop a comment and stuff like that if you guys want to hear Kenny's song.
We were fucking around. The reason we were talking earlier about me watching him is because, I mean, I don't see like myself pursuing it. Yeah.
But it's just like a hobby.
Yeah, it was just a hobby that I wanted to do, you know, and I'm always fucking singing in the fucking bathtub. So, you know, and I don't know how to do all the editing stuff. So, you know, and I was like, I asked Bettis to help me out, you know. Yeah. So I will release that eventually or something, you know. Just so you guys can see like the fucking miracles he produces.
Dude, it's good though. It's a good song.
With my fucking shitty ass voice, you know.
Nah, dude, it's good. It's good. You're chilling.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Much love.
We'll see Menace here again
soon.
You know, I really enjoyed this podcast, bro, and it's a fucking sick one to start off the year. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Peace.